Y'all, not every product is created equal. But if I purchase something 3 or more times, that means I really like it and it's a really good product. So I'm going to share them with you. If you're new here, welcome. Hi, I'm Angel. Thanks for tuning in. Let's jump in and get started. Kind of broke these up into sections, okay? We're first going to start with some storage items. Y'all know I love to organize. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, I'm Angel. I love to organize. I have tons of organization videos on my channel. I've organized every space in several different homes, so definitely feel free to check those old videos out. But let me share with you some that I have purchased several times. And I really like them, really good quality, and super awesome for adding functionality to your spaces. Oh, okay. First up, this guy right here. I have purchased so many of these. I really like these. These are cloth storage bins, but they have wire like frames on the inside, so they're very sturdy. And you can stack these on top of each other as well. They can hold a lot. If you notice here, you have a window on the front, you have windows on the side, you got handles, you have an opening on the front, like this little pocket opens right here. You can open this up and grab some items if you would like. It also opens up top here. You can grab items from up top. So for instance, this is actually holding my maternity clothes up high in my closet. Out of the area, I have stored my clothes from my first pregnancy, my second pregnancy. I don't know if I'm gonna be pregnant again. I'm just hanging on to them until I know I'm out of that age where, you know, I'm not gonna have any more. These are great. I use these for so many different things. I mean, you can also use these for like mattress toppers, comforters, blankets, clothes, sweatshirts, sweaters. I got some with decor, like my flowers in them. You can use these for so many different things around your home, but I love these so much. I have these in several colors, several sizes, and they just have held up over the years. So one that I highly recommend, super useful. This storage bag is another item I have purchased so many times over the years because I really like it. Do you see how large this is? First and foremost, okay, it's huge, okay? It is very huge. And I like bags because you can store a lot of different weird items in here, weirdly shaped, and they can fit in sometimes the most random places. So I'm a huge fan of bags. I'm also a huge fan of clear bags because you guys, y'all can see what's in here. I don't even have to tell you, right? It's reefs. I have several reefs in here, but it's very large. So it can store some of my biggest reefs, which I really do like versus some of those smaller bags, the reef bags. I honestly do not like those, y'all. You can't see what's in it. If you're looking for a certain color reef, especially if you like me, you do a lot of decorating, different colors, and sometimes you want different things. I like this because it's clear, but it protects it because y'all can see this is frosted, and y'all know frost a lot of times can be messy, right? So this bag keeps all that contained, all the frost, any type of glitter, stuff like that contained, but I can see, and if I'm looking for a certain reef, I can just open this up and grab it without having to open up all my bins to see what's in there. So I'm a huge fan of clear storage items. This one's huge. And I got so many different things in these around my home. I've had these in several homes and none of them, not one, I don't want to jinx myself, but y'all, not one of them have broken. And I've had them for years. So, and I've moved with them, all of that. Still love them. Highly recommend. Another storage item. I love these, and I've talked about these so many times on my channel. If you're new, so this may be your first time hearing about them, but these are stackable storage bins with doors. So when it comes to these are great for adding extra storage in any space. If you need more space for pantry items, dry items, kitchen items, toasters, appliances, closets for clothes and shoes, these stackable storage bins gives you that without having to build anything. You don't have to make or buy a cabinet. They're just easy to put up. They're high quality. They're easy to take down, but they're a great way to hide things because of those doors. So if you want to make a space look a little bit more clean, for instance, in my son's closet, I put some up top so the stuff up there wouldn't look a mess. I got these to add up there with doors, and I still could put clothes and hats and socks and all the extra things we have in our closets, but it still looked nice and clean, and gave it a quick makeover with these storage bins. I also have some with decor. You can put these again in your pantries, in your hallways if you need more storage space. They're just absolutely amazing. They come in different sizes. I have both the small and the large. Definitely feel free to look at the colors, the different sizes that they offer, but they're high quality and highly recommend those. Okay, so we're going to move on to some home items, which one thing I love are erasable pens. Y'all, I got to show y'all. Erasable pens are game changing. Like if you ever are always like needing to move stuff and you're trying to like scratch through it, just get erasable pens. Like I use them for my calendars, especially because sometimes we move appointments and I have to cancel things and move things around. Absolutely amazing the right way. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a close up. Watch this, okay? I'm gonna just write my name. Y'all see that? Let's zoom that in. Y'all see that? Okay. And then literally, if you need to erase, comes right up. And if you're taking notes all the time, changing out things, you can use a lot less paper by just erasing. Sticky notes as well. So love these. I literally can't even tell y'all how many of these I bought, but it's way more than 3 because we just stay stocks. And I do the smaller, the 0.5 and the 0.7 tips, which I'll just link both, but absolutely love these. Another item that I've purchased so many of are these right here. Y'all, these are mini flashlights, but they have 2 aspects that I feel like every home should have. One, they have a solar panel here, so you can always charge these via the sun and for free, right? And then you also have a hand crank on these, which, you know, you always want to be able to hand crank flashlights. So these I actually keep in so many places. I keep one in our vehicles. I also have some in our go bags too. And if you just want to place these around the house sometimes, super handy because, you know, you can always hand crank it. You don't have to rely on batteries. You don't have to rely on like charging it up with a plug. These are handy flashlights that will work one way or another. Either you can charge them via the sun, again, for free, or hand crank it. Another little item that I have found to be super useful, and I actually have ended up purchasing a lot of these, are these little mini tool devices. Okay, super handy to have in just the random places. I keep one literally in our kitchen, in our junk drawer. So in case we need to hammer something down or we need to tighten up a screw, it comes with a lot of different accessories. Like you have a little pliers there, so you can unlock it. You have a wrench. Even if you pull all of these little guys out, you have different tools like a screwdriver. You have like a mini saw like you can cut with, a mini knife. It's just a super helpful little gadget to have, and I've found that keeping these just nearby, I have literally used this little hammer for so much around the house. I also keep one in our go bags too, so I keep one in every bag, so we all have a tool. You can keep one in your car too, just for quick fixes. If you, of course, want a big toolkit in your car, you can always do that too. But this is so small, you can like keep this in your glove department. And you never know how you might need to have it. You know, you might need to use it as to protect yourself. You never know. But super cool little gadget that I have literally purchased many of these. Also great gift ideas, like for Father's Day, things like that, great gift ideas. This surge protector is another item that I have found to be so helpful. I have these everywhere, and I've said this so many times, but when you need more than 2 outlets than your normal plugs have, these literally come in handy because you just plug and play, and they give you so many outlets. Like you have 5 3-prong plugs, you have several USB plugs, and they threw in a USB-C because y'all know a lot of devices now have the USB-C plugs. So when I tell you it's helpful, I have one right there behind the TV. I have one in my office, my bedroom, downstairs. They're just really, really handy, and they're not expensive, but they are super useful. If you ever have an issue with snakes, y'all, we in Georgia, okay? I'm in Georgia. We have woods. Y'all probably seen the woods in the videos behind us. Every house we've had, well, for the most part, our last 2 homes have had woods. We have definitely dealt with a lot of snakes. One thing, we've tried a lot. We have tried a lot. When I tell you, believe me, trust me when I tell you, we've tried a lot on the market. We use 2 things kind of in conjunction. I will mention the ortho because ortho has been very helpful in keeping them away. And it backwards. There you go. But it's been very helpful in keeping them away, and something that we have purchased for years and years and years because it's worked amazingly well. Where our neighbors had a lot and dealt with a lot, we didn't have to deal with as much because this helped to keep them away. So we definitely do this, and a lot of times we might edge our boundary, like our yards and stuff, with maybe sulfur. A lot of times, you know, that's if it touched their skin and it burned them. But we in Georgia, I mean, we have had to deal with them. And I had to mention that. So if you have that headache, try ortho. Ortho comes through, okay? I mean, for us, it definitely has. So hopefully it will for you as well. Another helpful little item that I've purchased over and over and over are these toilet seat covers. If you ever need you some toilet seat covers, you know, especially for you or for the kiddos, if you need to sit on the toilet seat, I really like these, and I'm gonna tell you the reasons why. I'm gonna open this up and show you the things that I like about this one in particular. So the thing with this one, it has a little bit of an overhang, which is great. So especially like with kids and stuff sitting on toilet seats, you know, they end up touching the seat. So it does have like an overhang, which is nice. It just doesn't stop at the toilet seat. And another feature I like about it too is it has stickers. So you get a little sticker right here and a sticker right here. You just peel that little piece of paper off and you can just stick it on. So it helps it so that it's not like moving everywhere, and which is usually a headache for most toilet seat covers. But the little 2 stickers on each side definitely helps it to stay in place and not fall off while you're trying to get up there or while you're trying to get the kiddos on the toilet seat. So I do like these, and I've purchased them a lot. Also, they do come in different designs. You don't have to get this one. So moving on to the kitchen section. Air fryer liners is another item that I love using in our air fryer. And if you want a healthy way of cooking, air fryer liners can definitely help you to cook healthier in your air fryer, so you don't have to worry about toxics like cooking in your food. This one in particular is the pack with 200 liners in them. Now, we've used these in our air fryers. I've also used these in our toaster oven. Yes, I have. They work amazing, y'all. You can just put this right on your pan if you're cooking like cookies or some toast or biscuits. You can just put it right on here and cook it in your toaster oven too. So these can go both in the toaster oven and the air fryer, and we use them both daily. So when I tell y'all we cannot get enough of these are awesome. And if you ever want to eat out of these too, let me tell you, okay, I'm real over here. We have definitely put nuggets and fries in these and ate off of them too. So, you know, you can put it in the air fryer, cook it, take it right out and eat right off of it. Okay, cut down on dishes because sometimes you get tired and the dishes just pile up like they really are right now. I'm just not gonna show y'all that. But you can definitely use these in several different ways, but I found these to be so amazing that we have purchased these over and over and over. So we really do like them. And like I said, this is a big pack of over 200 you get in the pack. Getting veggies in kids can sometimes be a headache, right? Sometimes adults as well, y'all. But this right here is an organic powder that you can add nutrients to any food, and you don't need a lot. I know it's a lot of veggie powders on the market, but I've done a lot of research on, and this is the one I have ultimately went with for years because of all the benefits and features of it. One, you don't need as much as other powders. Y'all see this little bitty scoop? It is so tiny. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe my camera will focus. But all this right here, this little bitty scoop or 3 shakes of this equals 2.5 servings of fresh veggies. Now I'm going to read it and make sure I'm telling y'all right. Okay. Just 1 level scoop. 1 serving of enough is the nutritional equivalent of 2.5 servings of fresh vegetables. Okay. That's a winner. And you can do 2 servings a day. You can add this to drinks or food, and 1 serving a day for kids 5 and under. So if you're not getting enough veggies, if your kiddo's not getting enough veggies, if your elderly mom or dad is not getting enough veggies, just toss this right on their food or in their drinks. And I have a picky eater. My son is so picky. He can taste any type of difference. All right. This is one of the powders that is tasteless as long as you don't overdo it, right? Don't put too much. But you can blend this in really well and you cannot taste it in the food. I have tried it. He has tried it. We've used it since he's been born. And this is the one he has not picked up on. So I really do like it. Plus it has more vitamins and nutrients than a lot of the other ones on the market. That's cheaper. And again, organic ingredients. It's just better made. So I really like it. Highly recommend it. It's called Enough. Now, Simple Modern tumblers. I love my Simple Modern. They come in adults and kiddo versions. I have purchased these. I can't even tell you how many times. It's countless. Okay. You'll think they'll sponsor me one day. But I really do like their tumblers. I think they're better priced than a lot on the market, and they're just as good, great quality. Keep your drinks cold, dishwasher safe. I have washed these for years. I mean, for years, okay? And it still has held up. I mean, every so often I'll get a cup that, you know, may start messing up or tearing up, but I tell you, they last for years. They're built to last. So if I've had it 2, 3, 4 years and it starts to tear up or, you know, the paint starts to come off, that's fine because I wash mine weekly. I literally drink out of these daily. If y'all have seen me here, if you've seen me on live, I have had my cups. If you've seen me in person, I have my cups, okay? And so I wash them daily. They get washed constantly. So when they last me for years and they're reasonably priced, I'm going to recommend them and I'm going to keep rebuying them. So Highly recommend those and the keto versions too. When it comes to washing my fruit and veggies, I know you can use baking soda and vinegar. Y'all, yes, okay, I do. I've tried that. But one thing I keep coming back to, and I really like personally, you definitely don't have to. You can continue using what you want, but I do want to tell you what I've been using and the reasons why is Veggie Wash. This stuff, I literally did live test washing this stuff off of your fruit. I mean, y'all, it works amazing and it's tasteless. Because sometimes, like, my vinegar overpowers my food. Oh God, the smell and then the taste. This one does not. And you know, again, it's a personal preference. I can wash my potatoes, my fruits, my plums, and then you know, strawberries, all of that. I soak it with this in water, and it just works awesome, y'all. It works so awesome. My kids wash veggies. They are literally like 5 and 2, and they wash veggies. And this has worked great for even let them spray it, fill it with water, and wash. It just washes so well. It washes so well. And I like that you can see it and you can feel it. It removes all that wax, the pesticide, all the soil, the dirt, debris. It just, everything comes off. And you can feel the difference with your hands. Like if you just spray like an apple or plum with this, like you will literally feel the difference after you've washed it. It's just, for me, it's just no comparison. It's just not, you know, but that's just me. It's just me. Okay. You can do what you're doing. If it was working for you, it works. It leaves no aftertaste, which is what I absolutely love about it. Now, if you're ever in a rush and you want your smoothie or you need just some fruit and some vitamins in your system, these are for adults and kids. You can grab these superfood smoothies. Also pantry stable, y'all. If you want to go ahead and stock your emergency pantry with some fruit and things that you can keep and know if you can't get to a grocery store and get you some fresh fruit, you can always grab these smoothies. They're fruit smoothies and they are plant protein based. You got 5 grams of plant protein in them and you can get different varieties. Like this one is the immune support. So it has elderberry, zinc, and vitamins B12, C, and D in it. So great to have if you're on the go, if you can't get you a smoothie made that day, a fresh smoothie with fresh fruit. You can always just grab one of these, run out the door, get them for the kiddos if you got games and stuff like that. Also in your pantry, keep some in your pantry too. So if you can't get any fresh fruit, you can always have you some fruit smoothies in your pantry ready to go. So we're going to move on into the beauty section. So here's some of my beauty items that I have purchased over and over and over because I really like them. First up, vitamin E oil. OMG. Amazing for the skin, y'all. Amazing for skin, amazing for healing. If you got scratches, scars, if you hurt yourself, if your kiddos hurt themselves, add some vitamin E oil to your routine. Amazing for the skin. The benefits are awesome. And I've used this brand for a long time, so I really like it. It's in a squirt bottle. Makes it easy to dispense. Lip gloss I absolutely love is Biossance. I guess that's how you say it. It's a very healthy, non-toxic type of gloss, which, you know, if you're going to be applying some daily to your skin, you want to try your best to get some healthy, non-toxic items, right? I love this one and I highly recommend it. It's so soft. It's so moisturizing. It lasts for hours. I have it on now, matter of fact. And it just gives you a really good moisturizing feel. I have dry skin. I have dry lips. So when I come across a good moisturizer, I don't need the ones that's just not up to par. When I tell you it's up to par, I trust, believe me, okay? It's very, very, very moisturizing, but it's also non-toxic too, according to the EWG. Okay, another item I have talked about a lot on my channel is magnesium. I love magnesium, you guys. I'm gonna share with y'all a couple of magnesium products that I use and I like and I have purchased over and over and over. Magnesium, if you don't know, is a natural ingredient that is helpful for sleep. It's also helpful for relaxing muscles and calmness. It comes in several different forms. So I'm going to share with you first the body butter. I've talked about the body butter, but it's amazing for helping you to relieve muscles. Like if you have sore muscles or if you've worked out and they're aching, just rub you some magnesium lotion on your muscles or your shoulder, your lower back, your knees, whatever is bothering you. It's just, again, I started on it because I was tired of taking medicine just for everyday aches and pains. And so I found that magnesium is helpful for helping your body to relax, muscles relax, soreness and aches and pains. And so I've been using this one right here because it also has like grapeseed oil. It's very moisturizing, like vitamin E oil in it too. It's the lavender. You can also get the unscented version, but I like to use it. I like lavender, but amazing. And then another form of magnesium I use are magnesium flakes in my bath. This is a 10-pound bag. And because I do like to relax and take baths. And I just add this to my water, especially on those days where I'm just really sore, if I worked out, or if I'm just having like aches that day. My back has been bothering me. I'll just throw this in my hot water too. Really helpful. Now, magnesium in the pill form you can get is magnesium glycinate, which is helpful for, again, calmness. But this is also great for helping you sleep. So if you want to be able to go to sleep quick and stay asleep, this is something that has been helpful for me. Both me and my husband take this, but especially me, because a lot of times once I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. So this has been helping me to sleep and get better sleep. And as a mom, you know, sometimes we worry a lot, or we're just waking up. The dog wakes us up. The kids wake us up. We just, you know, easily wake up anyway. This is helpful for me to go back to sleep and stay asleep and get a good night's rest. And like magnesium glycinate is also great for bone health. So if you're healing, if you have hurt yourself, like for instance, the hubs towards Achilles, he's been taking this too to help with his bone health and also to help with healing too. It's helpful for that as well. Just in case you want to see the size of the pill, it's just an average size pill. This container has 180 capsules and then 400 milligrams for each capsule. Okay, y'all. Nail strips. Again, this is another item I talked about, but I love nail strips. These right here are nail strips. If you've never used nail strips, it's just an alternative to nail polish, and it's so much quicker, so much easier, and less of a headache. Okay, there's stickers. Literally, let me see if I can open one up and show you. But you just clean your nails off, of course. Stick them on there. Cut off the extra pieces. As you can see, they're just stickers, and you just stick them on your nails. Cut off the extra, and then you cure it under UV light, and they harden. So, like my nails, these are my real nails, but they're hard because these are gel strips. And you just cure them under UV light. I have been using these for a long time. I have purchased, I can't tell y'all, but I have a couple favorite brands and I'll link them all. But yeah, these are amazing for quick nails. You don't have to worry about drying, because y'all, I was doing my nails yesterday. Matter of fact, when I was at the doctor's office, I started doing them there, and they had to finish at the house with a toddler sitting behind me and holding me, wanting to get picked up, and wanted this, wanted that. So you don't have to worry about messing them up at all. Like, they're amazing. Highly recommend those. A couple kid finds that, you know, I'm a mom, so I got to share with y'all my kid finds. And if you're a grandmom or any of those, these are some helpful items when the kiddos come over. One, Water Wild's amazing coloring books. These you color with water, and they're reusable. So I love reusable, right? Less money spent, but items to keep them busy. They get markers. You fill this up with water, and then you can color all the pages. Like my daughter would just sit here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's coloring with water. They do come in like different varieties, different sets. She'll just sit here and color. And my son, they both love these books. You can use these over and over and over. I need to add some more water, but they're just really fun to play with. And once they dry completely empty, so you can start back over and keep doing them over and over. So I keep these especially in my bag so they can reuse them while we're out. If they're bored, they can just go to coloring with water. Another item for the kiddos that I have purchased so many times are these fingerprint activities books. You get to finger paint that is mess-free. So you get this little thing for painting in the different colors. Let me open it up so you can see it. So they just pop their fingers in there for whatever color that they want. And then you have the book here that you can literally do several different colors in, like with the fingers coloring. To show you guys, like, let me see if I can get one. Let's see, do red. Okay, I'm gonna mess up their book, but it's just to show y'all. You see, you just finger paint with your finger, and it's mess free. It only shows up on this paper. You don't have to worry about showing it on my island. You see this? You don't have to show up on my island, my chairs, none of that. So I love the mess free, and it's a way for them to keep busy. So I've definitely purchased these books over and over. So recommend those. So there you go, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll have everything linked before the video. So if you see something you like, definitely feel free to grab it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Give me that thumbs up if you enjoyed and found this to be helpful. Also, feel free to let me know what type of videos you guys like or want to see. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're also going to enjoy this next video as well.